Now, I want to discuss a concept in this so-called mathematics, which is the mean value theorem. They call it MVT, mean value theorem, MVT. This aspect, it is highly important for students to know it. So I'm really sorry I take time doing this. When we talk about the mean value theorem, one of the things we talk about is that it only has the formula. Let me just introduce you to it. When you watch the other videos about the previous ones, you're going to understand what I'm saying now. So let's say we have f prime of x of c. They said if f1 is equals to what? F of b minus f of a all over b minus a. Where this a minus b, these two, they are the mean value theorem. But one thing you should know is this: f prime of c, if it's equal to 0, they call it Rolle's theorem. So one thing I want you to understand is that whenever you want to find the mean value theorem, MVT, of any function which is continuous, this is the formula I'm going to use. This formula is what we are going to use. And the Rolle's theorem, we are going to equate it to 0. Let me do some quite number of examples so that you will be able to understand what I'm saying. The first example, which is example 1, they said that suppose f of x equals to this. Let me write by doing solution. They said f of x equals to x to the power 3 plus 2x minus 5x plus 6. This is the function. They now said that it's continuous. You know, I told you it must be continuous. On the interval of this, the interval is 1, 1,3. One thing you need to know about this interval is that the moment you are given a coordinate like this means that this is going to be x or y. I hope you understand it. Like this, that is what it's going to be. But one thing you must be focused on is that whenever you have something of something related, like something of this kind, you must understand that. Okay, you must understand that this aspect here, we are talking about x and y now, but here in this type of question we are talking about a and b, because from the formula we have f of b, f of a, function of a and b and c. And I hope you understand it. So here this is going to be a and this is going to be b. So it means that a will be 1 here and b will be equals to 3 here. So now they said obtain the constancy such that f of x satisfies the mean value theorem, MVT. Now doing this, the first thing you are going to do is that we already write the function. Now it means that f of function a will be equals to f of 1 will be equals to, it means that wherever we see this function, you are going to put 1 there. 1 raised to the power 3 plus 2 into 1 minus 5 into 1 plus 6. So this one is going to be 1 cube will be 1 plus 2 minus 5 plus 6. So when we have all this, we are going to have 9 minus 4, which is equals to what? 4. 9 minus 6. No, 9 minus 5. You know, this one is going to be 3 plus 6, 9 minus 5, which equals what? 4. And the answer to this is 4. Now we find f of b equals to what? F of 3. So this one is going to be 3 raised to the power 3 plus 2 multiplied by 3 minus 5 into 3 plus 6. So now this one is going to be 27 plus 6 minus 15 plus 6. Oh, this one is square. Sorry, this power 2 from the question. I don't know if I added it. It's a mistake on my part. It's square. It's supposed to be square. 2s square. And this one is 2s square. So this one has no much problem. Like this one is 2x squared. So this one is correct. So now this one should be raised to power 2. So this one will now be 9. 3 raised power 9. 3 raised power 2 is going to be 9. Multiplied by this will now be 18. So this one is 18 minus 15. So when we add all this, we have 36. So we are done with this. Now we are now going to find the value of f prime of c will be equals to f of b minus f of a over b minus a. F prime of c will now be equals to, what is f of b? It will be 36, the one we calculated just now, minus 4, the one we calculated later, the other time, divided by b is 3. The function itself is 3, and for what a is 1. So we have this one minus this will be 32 over 2. So 2 here 1, 2 here 16. So f prime of c will be 16. So we've gotten the answer. But one thing you should understand is this. They said that f prime of c must be equal to 0. That is why we have Rolle's theorem, this equation, this one. So now it means that God, the space I leave for this thing cannot contain it though. So and we know that f prime of c equal to 0. So now what are we going to do? Let me pause this. F prime of c is equal to 0. But f of x, it is x is power 3 minus plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. That's what f of x is. Now, if you want to find f prime of x, normally we want to find f prime of c. So it means that this one we are going to find f prime of f of c. F of c will be, f of c will now be equal to c raised to power 3 plus 2c squared minus 5c plus 6. That is what f of c will be. So now f prime of c will now be equal to dc dx. Like when we differentiate t, and I hope you understand this. I'm not supposed to write this actually, because within that function of s, f prime of c, like if this were to be something like y, it will not be the y dc or something like that. So this one will now be, when you differentiate it, this one is going to be 3c squared plus this one has this 4c raised to power 1 minus 5. This one plus 0. This one times 0. So f prime of c will be equal to 3s squared 3c squared plus 4c minus 5. I hope you understand. But we already calculated this f prime of c to be 0, to be 16. We already calculated f prime of c to be equal to 16 from what we calculated. So it means that 16 will be equal to 3c squared plus 4c minus 5. So now this one turns to quadratic equation, and we have this our 16 to be here. We now have our f prime of c, f prime of c. Because when this one comes here, we have 3c squared plus 4c minus 5 minus 16. So now this one will now be equals to 3c squared minus plus 4c minus 21. So this one is going to be 0. When you solve quadratically, the value of your c will be equals to 2.06 and minus 3.395. Those are the two values. And your c, you have the value of a and b to be, the value of a comma b to be equals to 1,3, and your c is 2.06. You know that this value falls close to 1 and 3. This one does not fall between 1 and 3, because this one is minus. It's going to be less than 1, and it's far from 3. So your answer is going to be 2.06. That's going to be your answer. Now, question number 2. The question states that suppose f of x equals to tan x in a continuous and differentiable function on the interval this minus pi over 4, comma pi over 4. Obtain the value of c such that the function satisfies the mean value theorem, MVT. So now when we want to do this type of question, so let's say solution. The function here is tan x, and the interval is minus pi over 4, comma pi over 4. So we don't need to disturb ourselves. This one is going to be A, this one is going to be B, that's all. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to know that f prime of C will be equal to what? F of B minus f of A over B minus A. What is f of A? What is f of B? Let's do that. Let's f of A will now be equal to what? Tan. What is the function? X will now be A minus pi over 4. Pi in trigonometry is equal to 180. So this one will now be tan minus 180 over 4. That's what it means. So minus 5 minus, this one will be tan minus 45. Tan minus 45 will go to what? 1. We are done with that. So the second one, we are going to do f of b, which equals to what? Tan pi over 4, which equals to what? 180 over 4, which is now equals to what? Tan 45. I hope you understand it. So, okay, this one is minus. So this one, tan 45 will now be equals to what? 1. F of b will be 1. F of b will be 1. F of A will be minus 1. So now we are going to find f prime of C, which equals to what? F of b minus f of A over b minus A. What is f of b? We have 1 minus 1 over, what is our A? What is our b? Pi over 4 minus pi over 4. You know our A is minus pi over 4. So this one is going to be 1 plus 1. You know minus is going to be plus. So this one will now be 2 over, this one, and this is going to be plus again. So we have pi over 4 plus pi over 4. Pi over 4 plus pi over 4 is going to be 2 pi over 4. You get? So this one is going to be equals to 2 over 2 pi over 4. So this one now turns to 2 multiplied by 4 over 2 pi. So this one comes with this. We have f prime of C will now be equal to what? 4 over pi. And I hope you understand this. So now, but you know, we are told to find, obtain the value of C. Now to obtain the value of C, you know originally we have f of x to be equal to tan x. So now we are now going to find f of C will now be equal to what? Tan C. But you know that f prime of C is what we have 4 over pi. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now we now find f prime of C will now be, you know, f of C is tan x. It means that derivative of tan x will now be equal to what? Sec square C. No, f of C is going to be tan C. So derivative of f of C will now be what? Sec square C. And you know that f prime of C is 4 over pi. So this one will now be equal to what? 4 over pi. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. It means that we now have 4 over pi equal to sec square C. Now we want to calculate C. We want to find the value of C, the angle to which C is going to be. You know, what one of those things that is disturbing C here is sec and square. So the first thing is you are going to do is that you are going to say square both sides. When we say square both sides, no, square root both sides. So this one will take square root both sides. Square root both sides. So this one is going to be over 4 equals to square root of sec square C. This one cancels this. So this one will now be 2 over square root of pi equals to what? Sec C. Now, you know, in trigonometry, sec is 1 over cos. So this one will now be 1 over cos C. I hope you understand it. So this one will now be 2 over root pi equals to 1 over cos C. So when you cos multiply like this, you're going to have 2 cos C equals to what? Root pi. So now when we divide both sides by 2. This one is over 2 over 2. This one cancel this. You have cos C equals to what? With pi over what? 2. So now, but we want to calculate our pi, our cos C. We want to calculate C. So we are going to now find the inverse of our cos. We now be cos, we now be cos of our cos open bracket square root of pi over 2. So now here, we are going to do this pi will be equal to 3.142. This is how we're going to treat it. So when you find 3.142 divided by 2, square root of 3.142 divided by 2. So C now becomes what? Our cos 3.142 over 2 square root. Will now becomes what? 27.597. And that is going to be your answer. And I hope you get it. So now let me move to the next question. And the next question here is, they said that the constancy at which the function h of x, let's say solution h of x equals to what? Sin x. They said that satisfies the Rolle's theorem, and it has the interval of minus pi, comma pi. You now say that is what? We should find the answer given an analogistic question. So one thing you are going to find is that, you know, h of x is this. The first thing you are going to find is c of prime, c prime of f prime of c, and you know it's going to be fb minus fa over b minus a. What's our fa? It will be what? Sine minus pi. Are you now? Do you get it? Sine minus pi is going to what? 0. Sine minus 180. You treat this pi as equals to what? 180 degree. So now, an f of b, if you got to what? Sine pi. Sine pi here is what? 0 as well. Sine 180. So now, f prime of our c will now be equals to what? What is our f of b? 0 minus 0 over, what is this? Pi minus pi. So this one is going to be 0 over 2 pi. That's what it means. So this one will not be 0. So this one has been cleared. Now it means that f prime of c will be equals to what? 0. And we all know that originally you have h of x to be sin x. Now f of c will now be what? To sin c. F prime of c will now be equal to what? When you differentiate sin c, what do you have? Derivative of sin is going to be cos c. So now you know that f prime of c already equals 0, so this one will not be equal to 0. So now cos c will not be equal to 0. So find the inverse of this. So c will not be equal to what? Cos. Our cos is 0. Our cos 0 will not be equal to what? 90 degrees. And you know in trigonometry, 90 degree equals to what? Pi over 2, which equals to what? 180 over 2 degree. And I hope you understand it. So the answer to B is going to be pi over 2. The reason is that your answer were given in form of pi. So it means pi over 2 is going to be your answer, and which is going to be E or whatever. I don't know. And I hope you understand it. So the next example, they said that the example states that this constant, this question, let's see, I may not finish this, and I hope you've understood what I've been doing before. I may not finish this. The question states that we should, the question states that we should find the constancy at which function p of x equals to e raised to power x minus x satisfies the MVT, mean value theorem, you know, in 0,2. Like this is going to be the interval is what? You know, p of x is this. The first thing you are going to find is find f of a or p of a or whatever of a. So this one is going to be e raised to power 0 minus 0. E raised to power 0 equals to what? 1 minus 0 is going to be 1. That's all. F of b, so it's going to be f of 2. So it will now be equal to e raised to power 2 minus 2. E raised to power 2. E raised to power 2 minus 2 will be what? 5.39. You're going to press this on your calculator. And I hope you know that. So now, this one here, we want to find f prime of our c. Now because of what? 5.39 minus 1 all over 2 minus 0. So this one becomes 2.195. That's going to be the answer. But one thing here is this. This one's supposed not to be like this. Yes. And this one self is supposed to be e raised to power 2. E raised to power 2 minus 2. That's how it's supposed to be. So I'm going to write it as if it is in form of this. So b will now be equal to e raised to power, f of c will now be f of b minus f of a over b minus a. So this one will now be e raised to power 2 minus 2 over b 2 minus 0. So it will now be e raised to power 2 minus 2 over 2. So this is what f prime of c will be. So now, you know that p of x, it said it is e raised to power x minus x. So f of c will be equal to what? E raised to power c minus c. That's what it's supposed to be. So f prime of c, you can put p o, you can put any function. Shall know that you are going to find the derivative of that function. That's all. Whatever things you put there, you can put p, you can put w, even you can put your name. It depends on whatever things you like. So now, this is going to be, when you differentiate this, e raised to power c, more or less like e raised to power is going to be e raised to power. The derivative of e raised to power is going to be, this one is going to be e raised to power c minus derivative of c is going to be 1. Sure you get. But we know that f prime of c is equal to this, e raised to power 2 minus 2, e raised to power 2 minus 2 over 2. So it will now be equal to e raised to power 2 minus 2 over 2 will now be equal to e raised to power c minus 1. The reason why I don't want to write it in form of this one, the other time that I rub this off, is that I already think that it will not make sense, so that it will be easy for me. So now this one tends to cross multiplication. This one will now be e raised to power 2 minus 2 equals to what? E raised to power c minus 2. And I hope this makes sense to you. Or it does not. So now, when this one comes here, it's going to cancel. So this one will cancel this. We now have e raised to power 2 equals to e raised to power r. Okay, c. E raised to power c. And one thing you need to understand here is that I want to find c. And you know, when we have something like, let me go back to what you originally knew. You know when we have e raised to power x, it means that it's going to be log. E raised to power x is going to be ln x. That's what it means. It means that when we have e raised to power c, you are going to have ln c. Here now, this one in log, it's going to be log x base e. That's what it means. And this one too means log c base e. Now we have log of we want to find this e. So e raised to power 2 over divided by 2 equals to e raised to power c. So now finding this, you know this e raised to power c will now be equal to what? Log of c base e. I don't know you understand what I'm saying. You know, this one will be in form of, if I were to interpret it with this, with what I wrote here, this one is going to be this. So log of c, sorry, not log, e raised to power c will now be equal to log of c base e. That's what it means. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying very well. So now this one will now be e raised to power 2 over 2 equals to log of c base e. Now when you want to put this on the calculator, you're going to press anti-log of ln. You now have ln of c, like inverse of c. You are going to press this and use this one to find the inverse of c, then you find c, like that. More or less like you have sine something. Do you get it like that? You now find inverse of whatever values you get here. You're going to press e raised to power 2 divided by 2. E raised to power 2 equals to divided by 2 answer. You now press ln this answer. This answer, you find the answer value of your c. And I hope you understand what I'm saying like that. So the next question I want to do, the question states that the constant c at which the function f of x, this f of x equals to what? Cube root of x. You now say that it satisfies MTV, MFT in 0,8. They now say that you should find like that constant c. One thing you are going to look here is that you are going to understand that you are going to find f of a equals to what? F of 0, which is now equals to what? Cube root of 0, which is equals to what? Is 0. And you are going to find f of b, which is going to be cube root of f of 8. So we now be equals to what? Cube root of 8. We now be equals to what? 2. So now, you know it is q. You can use q. You can use q prime of c. But yeah, I put f. You can use anything, any number. So let's use f, sha. So this one will now be f prime of c. Will now be equals to what? F of b minus f of a over b minus a. What is my f of b? 2. I calculated it. Minus what's f of a is 0 over what is b? 8 minus 0. A is 0. So this one will now be 2 over 8. Will now be equals to what? 1 over 4. So f prime of c will now be equals to what? 1 over 4. That's the first answer. And you know that f prime of f of x originally is what? Cube root of x. So now f of c will be equal to what? Cube root of c. So meaning f prime of c will be equal to what? When you differentiate cube root of x. Okay, let me go back so that this will not confuse you. This f of c will now be equal to what? C raised to power 1 over 3. That is what it means. Now when you find f prime of c, will now be equal to what? 1 over 3 multiplied by c raised to power 1 over 3 minus 1. You know we are going to subtract 1. So it will now be equals to 1 over 3c raised to power 2 over 3 minus 2 over 3. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying very well. Like I really don't know if you get this. So you know from the question that f prime of from what we did the other time, f prime of c is 1 over 4. So this one is going to be 1 over 4 equals to 1 over 3 c raised to power minus 2 over 3. So when this one multiply this, we have this one times it, we have 3 over 4 equal to c raised to power minus 2 over 3. So now this c raised to power minus 2 over 3 will be equals to 1 over c raised to power 2 over 3 because it has minus. Sure you get. So this one will now multiply this c. We now have 3 over 4 equals to 1 over c raised to power 2 over 3. So when this one cross multiply, what is going to result here will be 3 c raised to power 2 over 3 equals what? 4. So divide both sides by 3 over 3. This one cancels this. C raised to power 2 over 3 will now be equals what? 4 over 3. So now when I want to remove this, I'm going to multiply by 3 over 2, multiply by, like multiply each time by 3 over 2. So c raised to power 2 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 2 equals to, will be equals to 4 over 3 raised to power 3 over 2. So this one cancel this one cancel this one cancel this. So c will now be left with, you know this one is going to be square root of, now be square root of 4 all raised to power 3 over square root of 3 all raised to power 3. So this one will be what is square root of 4? 2 raised to power 3 over square root of this is going to be square root of 3 will be root 3 raised to power 3 multiplied by root 3 multiplied by root 3. So C will now be equals to what? This one will be 8 over root 3 times root 3 times root 3 root 27. So answer will be 8 over root 27, and I hope the answer is there. So it's going to be option A. So now another question, the second question, the next question that we are related to this, it is that they said we should find. They said suppose we know that f of x is continuous and differentiable in the function on this interval. The interval is minus 7, 0. They now say that if f of minus 7 equals to what? Minus 3, and f of prime of x is what? Less than or equal to 2. They now say that what is the largest positive value of f of 0? F of 0 is what we are told to find. You know, from this question, you must know that, you must already know that f prime of x they are referring to here, this one, it means that it's f prime of c that we used to find. So f prime of c will always be f of b minus f of a over what? B minus a. So this one will be, decided it's going to be less than or equal to 2 now. So it will now be 2 greater than or equals to, you know, it is less than, but this one will be less than or equal to. If it is greater than or equal to here, it's going to, you are going to put less than or equal to here from the question when you want to do it. So now will be equals to, what do they call f of b? They said f of b, which is this one, the second one. You know, this is b, this is a, this is b. F of b decided is going to be unknown, abi now, which is all equals to f of 0 minus, what's your f of a? F of a is 7. A is 7. F of a is going to be minus 3. Minus 3 over, what is our b? B originally is 0. Minus, what is our f a? Will now be 7 minus 7. So this one will now be 2 greater than or equals to, so 2 greater than or equal to f of 0 plus 3 over 7. You know, this one is going to be plus like that. So this one, when causes this, it will be 14 greater than or equals to f of 0 plus 3. So when this one comes here, it is going to be minus. So this one will be 14 minus 3 greater than or equals to f of 0. So this one is going to be what? 11 greater than or equals to what? F of 0. So now, after this, it means that the greatest value we can have for f of 0 is going to be what? 11. And I really hope you understand what this means. So let me do the next question. The question states that suppose that a function is continuous and differentiable on 6, interval of 6, 15. They said that f of 16, when they find the f of 6, it is minus 2. And f prime of x is less than or equals to 10. They now say that you find the value possible number of f of 15. Now, how are you going to do this? Don't disturb yourself. This f prime of x will be equals to f prime of that c that we do find, which is less than or equal to 10. So it means that f prime of c will now be equals to what? F of b minus f of a over b minus a. What is our f of prime of this? So it will now be 10. You know, we have less than or equal to here. It will now be greater than or equal to. What is f of b? It is, you know, this one is a, this one is b. It is 15. F of 15 that we are looking for. Minus, what is our f of a? They always say that it is going to be 2. Minus 2. So minus 2 over, what is our b? B originally is what? 15. And a is what? 6. And I hope you understand this. So this one will now be 10 greater than or equals to f of 15 plus 2 over, this one is going to be 9. No, yes, 9. So this one is going to be 9. So now when this one becomes 9, this one times this is going to be 19. 10 times 9 is 90 greater than or equal to f of 15 plus 2. So when we collect the like terms, this one is going to be like minus 2 here, minus 2 here. So this one cancel this. This one minus is going to be 8. 8 greater than or equal to what? F of 15. F of 15. And I hope you understand this very well. So the answer to this is going to be what? 88. And it's going to be option E. I hope you understand it. I hope with this explanation that I've given so far, I hope you understand what the mean value theorem is, and you can do any question pertaining to what we call the MVT, mean value theorem. I wish you the best in your exam.